Sanman, welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday to you. So yesterday after Ongabani was dismissed, there's this big argument that started happening on social media, and that was the stance of Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. So Mbuyiseni yesterday, after Ongabani was removed, there was also other breaking news that the Director of Public Prosecutions in Gauteng, Andrew Chauke, has also been fired, removed. Okay, so those news were properly written by Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, and if he said doesn't go argue with the wall, Mr. Argue with the Wall said that, you know what, President is working so hard, this man is acting. And people came for him, he's like, what's going on with Mbuyiseni Ndlozi? Like, what's going on? Like, he started with the removal of Usenzo to be, because remember, Usenzo was removed to be on special leave. Ndlozi was part of the people that was like, go argue with the wall. President, there was no other way that he could, there was no other option that he had. This was the only option he had. He acted in the best interest he took a decisive decision. That were his words. So people are asking about his stance. Why is it that after he's left EFF, he's like he's pro ANC? Is he preparing to be part of the ANC? And here is my views. I doubt that Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, guys, wants to go to the ANC as in like now today, but I think definitely he's paving his way to join the ANC. Because remember, ANC guys, I doubt that it will do good. You remember that Gogo that is always invited in SMWX? I'll put his picture here, as well as Prince Mashele. They're part of the good political analysis that we have. In as much as Prince Mashele is questionable there, but we know that the ANC won't do well. But what I think is happening is that Mbuyiseni Ndlozi is paving a way to see if ANC will do well. If ANC does well, I definitely think that he will join the ANC. He's just looking to see if 2026, how would it go with the ANC? And also, I'm kind of disappointed in Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, because Mbuyiseni Ndlozi said that he's done with party politics. He's going to focus on civil servanthood. He's going to focus on advocacy, on research. But I haven't seen him doing any of that. I've never seen him advocating for any poor cause, the cause of the poor. People were even protesting recently about the hikes in electricity prices. I've never seen him on the ground with the poor, being that civil servant. Instead, he's advancing his political career, taking a turn. He seems as if he's neutral, taking a neutral position, paving his political career, making his mark. I think one of the biggest things that Ndlozi doesn't want to do is the mistake that Floyd did, which is to bruise or kill his political career. He's calculating his move, making sure that whatever move he takes, it advances his political career instead of destroying it. He doesn't want to take things, in a rush, move in a rush. That's what I think is going to happen.
I have a big interest in the upliftment of public discourse, in deepening the conversation in South Africa and participating in this difficult work of uplifting the levels of consciousness in our country. And with my little experience and the power, people are convinced as well that I'll make some contribution. And this is, of course, within the broader journey that I'm beginning to take to return to the academy, but most importantly, civil society. I'm interested mostly there, which is to think and have a conversation with South Africans of common mind about a civil society outfit that is anchored on community development, research, advocacy, that harnesses the different initiatives across the country, articulate them into a national driven community development that seeks to make our people self-sufficient in different aspects of their lives, but also
one of the biggest thing obviously was to defend Cyril Ramaphosa. I'm not gonna lie, Cyril Ramaphosa is acting from Nkabane, even though there's questions about Unumusa, her appointment, that she's been occupying a lot of positions. Usinawo said this, and this was very interesting coming from Snow, and said she had more jobs in past 6 months than most. The chair of SETA, then removed because it was illegal. Board member of the Industrial Development Corporation with no experience, thanks to Minister Parkstown. Deputy Minister of Higher Education, which is announced today. So currently she has those two positions. And people are asking about that. And also the question of Usenzo, is Ramaphosa going to fire Usenzo why is he not firing Usenzo? I think that will be kind of difficult because even the issues of gender also came into play, that why a woman and not a man? Why is a woman being a sacrificial lamb instead of a man? And I think it's very important for us to understand the influence that Usenzo has. Especially, there's a video that I made that he is probably the next president of ANC. Secondly, the influence, he was the premier of KZN, and there's a lot of influence in KZN. And remember, the ANC has dwindled a lot in KZN. They're trying to build that back, and he's part of the people that are in the line to give back that the ANC, that vibe. And we don't know if he were with that tainted image. And also, Ramaphosa needs to move very carefully with Usenzo, because that can create a division in the ANC. There's people that are pro Senzo and there's people that don't want Usenzo. So you need to be very careful when you make such decisions, especially since Ramaphosa was saying that they've used the step aside rule very well for him to be on leave. It's an exercise of step aside rule, which is in the resolutions the ANC. So I don't know. I think that it's not gonna be easy for Ramaphosa to fire Usenzo. Moving right along to Chauke Andrew. So Chauke Andrew is the director of public prosecutions at the NDPP of Gauteng. And yeah, there's a lot going on with him. He's been charged with withdrawing, I'll read here, with withdrawing a case that which is against Richard Mkhwanazi, even though judiciary fixed that later. And also he released a person, a torture cop, they call it a torture cop. And I'll put an article about that here. And also was reported in 2020, as I said, August in 2023, that he's been acting in an act of misconduct, amongst many other things that he's been accused of. And Ramaphosa did nothing up until last night, when we saw the night of one night of cleanup, because he was cleaning up Ramaphosa one night. It reminds me of Jacob Zuma's midnight massacre, where he would like remove Pavin Goda, the minister yake, reshuffle 9 portfolios in one night. So it just reminded me of the Ramaphosa. But I feel like this is nothing but a strategic move, because even if you guys, with this one, I agree with MKP, because this is what the MKP said.
He's doing that to get the support of the DA, so that the DA would vote in favor of the budget. I hope South Africans are not fools. We in the MK party can see through this. He's doing it not out of genuine concern for the South Africans, but purely to get the vote tomorrow from the DA.
So Ngabane is gone, yay! Chauke is gone, yay! Was it ever about them? I want to posit the president may not be nearly as indecisive as he is reputed to be. I don't think he thinks, oh, I can't make a decision. He gets stuck and he goes, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, what do I do. I don't think that's his problem. I think, as one of my colleagues, Karabo, a social media guru, suggested, he probably has a very complicated organogram. It's probably in 3D, popping out in different ways, right? He has to consider, if he moves against this one, who's connected to that one, what will be the impact on this one and how it might affect him or indeed the party at large.
So I agree so much with Chauke that this is very strategic move from Ramaphosa. They're preparing for the budget, not just for the budget, they're preparing for next year. And they want to give in that idea that we are working, we are doing something. Moving on this issue of we're doing something, guys, did you see what's going on with Kunene, who's been implicated? Because there's someone that has been arrested in relations to the Yagas DJ somebody. And you guys remember the CIC even said that, hey, this one is a failure from the system. And apparently this person has been arrested. So Takiso Molefe, as well as other people that are in relations to the murder or the of DJ somebody, have been arrested by the police. And amidst all of that, what happened is that we got a report that on the day when he was being arrested by the police, Kenny Kunene was in the house. Kenny Kunene obviously denied the rumors that he's related to this person. He said that he doesn't even have the numbers, but said that he was going there for an interview. The story has a lot of loopholes.
I met him in his driveway. Where had you met him?
I saw him where I met him. One of the person that arranged for the interview When he hosted his mother's birthday at his place, I went because I know this person, and Mr. Molefe was there. They know each other.
You spoke?
Mr. Molefe was there. No, I didn't speak to Mr. Molefe because I went with my own people, and everybody would then have a corner. But I saw him there. So but I have not had conversations with Mr. Molefe.
Okay.
That is why when the police asked me, do you have his number? I said, no, I don't have Mr. Molefe's number. In fact, here is my phone, punch his number and see if I have it. They said, no, we believe you. Then they said, but how did you get here? I said, that person there.
And I'm hoping that they're not just going to let this slide. They're going to investigate to find out if there's any relations between these two. Because, guys, one thing that I had a question about was Gayton, the way he rose to power and how he's even in the ANC, how the ANC even allowed him to be part of the GNU. Yes, GNU, they wanted to invite everybody, but giving Gayton such a very important portfolio of arts and culture, and Ugai is not even doing much instead of just advancing his family and buying clubs for his family. You ask yourself, does he know things about the ANC? Because now it comes out that Kenny, is related to this person that is being accused of somebody. So clearly there is a high chance that these people, they are, blackmailing each other, that either you gave me this or I'm going to expose you. So hopefully, since Gayton said that he knows things, hopefully he's going to come clean with what he knows and what he's been involved in. Otherwise, I hope that Mkhwanazi will come for these people. And one of them, and also a senior auditor, also someone that cleared the senior auditor, got arrested as well. People are saying that it's the work of Ukwete Mantashe. I doubt that. I think that Senzo, he was standing in the way, where Ukwete is not really standing in the way. This is the work of Mkhwanazi. Remember, these arrests are arrests that were the investigations were done by the task team, and it's the task team that is giving effect to those arrests. There's nothing to do with Ukwete. Ukwete didn't do anything. Ukwete is just that he's not standing in the way, because he knows Mkhwanazi is not here to play. If he stands in the way, Mkhwanazi is not here to play. He will expose him like nobody's business.
Investigations by the political killing task team and Gauteng organized crime detectives led to the arrest of 4 suspects in Gauteng. One of them is believed.
When Ramaphosa removed Senzo and put Ukwete, he was trying to now, with all these arrests happening under Ukwete, he's trying to bring across that idea of, Ukwete was the right decision for us to do this. It was a good decision for us to do this. It's to wash us, it's to redeem us, so that we can think that he is doing an amazing job. Whereas it's just a cover up, this whole thing is to make you to move away from the issue of Senzo and focus on the work that the ANC is doing and be like, oh wow, the ANC is working, oh Ukwete Mantashe, and even forget that the real reason we are here is Mkhwanazi. It's not Ukwete, it's not Cyril Ramaphosa. It has nothing to do with all those people. So I don't know what you guys think. Please comment your thoughts. Do you think that this will hold? Do you think that Ngempela, Abo Kenny, they are guilty? They probably know more about the death of DJ somebody that they are not saying. I don't know. You guys comment your thoughts. And also, do you think that Ramaphosa is working out of caring for the people, or he's doing this so that the budget can pass, so that you guys can think that what he's working, so that he can progress and get the votes for the ANC? Because remember, guys, that the NEC of the ANC ayidlali. If you do things that seem like they're compromising the ANC, they remove you. They ask you, do you want us to remove you, or you're going to remove yourself? So I doubt that Cyril Ramaphosa wants to find himself in that situation. Hence, I think he's acting in this way. We had this one night of cleanup from him, which is, we've never had something like this from Cyril Ramaphosa. I don't know. Please comment your thoughts, guys. Otherwise, I will see you on my next upload. Bye.